Well, hello everybody. RV living with the geezer. And it's Saturday afternoon, about 12:45, and I'm over in the town of it's either Newark, like they pronounce Newark, New Jersey, spelled the same way, or I think they might around here call it Newark. I am not sure on the pronunciation, but we're just going to be passing through. It's not very big. It's 887 people, it said on the city limit sign there. But yeah, I'm heading over to my son's softball scrimmage at Boswell High School, which is on the northwest side of Fort Worth. And this is a good back way to get there, to avoid a lot of traffic, and it's actually the closest route from Boyd to get over there. Yeah, there's not a lot of businesses in let's call it Newark today. Tomorrow we'll call it Newark. But you'll see here in a minute, it's not going to take us long to get through here. Let me straighten the camera out a little bit there. Yeah, I went to Remy's basketball game in Bridgeport this morning at 10. So old Geezer's putting some miles on the Geezer mobile today. And they won. Yeah, they won again. 30. It wasn't close, guys. It wasn't close. It was 30-4 basketball. Remy played real well again, so she really enjoying it too. That's what counts. All right, downtown Newark. There's a little garage there on the right. And there's a brand new Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen that. Not open yet. I'll be darned. There's a barbecue place. My son and Stephanie went there the other night, a couple weekends ago, and said it was pretty good, but it was pretty expensive. Post office on the left. This area is fixing to boom. They're putting between here and Rome, over to the west of here. Isn't very far. There's a big open area, and they're fixing to start a subdivision that has 10,000 homes. I think I've said that before on here. So this little place is going to be booming. Yeah. But no, it's a beautiful day. It's right now showing 69 degrees. And if you're keeping up with me, this road is Texas 718. And we're going to turn off of it in a minute to the right. I'm going to keep this video going for a little bit because I want to show you something out here once we turn to the right, down a little ways. I might do another video when we get closer over towards Boswell and show you that part of town. Yeah, Fort Worth is really growing. Let's see, I've missed this turn a couple of times. I think it's this one right here coming up. We're going out of Wise County and coming into Tarrant County. Tarrant County is the county that Fort Worth is in. Okay, we're going to hang a right here. Hopefully we're not going into the sun too much. Should be pretty much up over the top of us. It's right at a little past noon. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock. I think his game begins at 2. But their JV is playing first, so I'll get over there and catch part of that. And I texted him to see if the concession stand, if they had a concession stand going today. And he said, yeah. So I'll probably grab lunch at the concession stand. Never can tell what you're going to find at those high school ball games. Some of them, when he was at Azle, they most of those are run by the booster clubs, and those guys put out some good grilled stuff. They'd have fajitas or now see that we're straight ahead of us? I'll interrupt my story. That is that big complex, and that on the right, I believe, is the church. That is Kenneth Copeland's church, and he's on TV, I guess worldwide or nationwide. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about him. Right here's a sign right there. Kenneth Copeland Ministries. And he's got this big old high fence. Now, I'm not getting into religion here, guys. But look down here. Right down here. See those big buildings? Those are 2 huge aircraft hangars. I think he has several Learjets. I mean, not one, but he's got quite a few. And he's got this huge fence that goes all the way around this property. And I've heard he has a security patrol patrolling his perimeter of his fence. I think it's an armed security patrol. They're in like 4x4s or whatever. I don't get it as far as that being a church. See this big old game fence? This is all his property to the right of us. All this. That's about a 8-foot, 7 or 8 foot game fence. So I don't know. And there's well, I won't get into any more about that. I don't want to say anything that I'm not positive about. So I won't. Old Geezer won't spread any gossip today anyway. See, to the right, it's still all the same property. You can tell by the fence. And it goes down here quite a ways. It's quite a bit of land. Looks to me like they've got some natural gas or something out there on it. Right to the right of us, past his property, is the east side of Eagle Mountain Lake. And on the other side of Eagle Mountain Lake would be like your town of where Briar and Azle are over there. See, that's still the same fence. And now we just passed the natural gas well on the right there. And here's still the same fence. Anyway, but getting back to the concession stand story. Yeah, those guys over at Azle, they would make grill hamburgers or grill fajitas, or I mean, it was some really good stuff. So you never can tell. Last week over at Brewer, when I went over there, that's my son's school that he's at, and they had elote. First time I ever saw that, they had elote in their concession stand, which is corn. They serve it in like a cup, all seasoned up and everything, sort of like a cream corn. And this is called, actually when we get down here a ways, it turns into what they call Boat Club Road. And it will, if you keep following this road, it'll take you into Lake Worth. And you can bypass a lot of the traffic in Lake Worth. It'll come out on the far east side of Lake Worth, right by where Loop 820 is. My son used to live over here. They bought a house over here that they lived in 4 or 5 years when he was coaching at Chisholm. Now you're going to start seeing a bunch of subdivisions on the right side here, on the right and left side coming up. So yeah, I'm going to go over here and watch this scrimmage. Yeah, I came real close to driving to Alpine yesterday. Today at 2 o'clock is a memorial from my really good friend Larry, who passed away last Monday unexpectedly. And they're having just like a celebration, not a funeral, a celebration of life. And I watched a 30-minute slideshow this morning on all the pictures that the family had contributed, I guess. They made a real good slideshow out of it. Like I said before, he was a pretty upstanding man in the community of Alpine, and there wasn't a whole lot of people who didn't like him a whole lot. You know, very well liked person. I imagine that American Legion, it's not that big. They do have some outside seating. It's going to be jam-packed today. Yeah, I almost went up. It would have been 2 nights in a motel and the gas out there. I guess I could have always slept in my car at least one night, you know. But I just decided to stay here and watch ball. I'm sure he probably would have wanted me to do that. Because he had 2 daughters, Sydney and Lindsay, and they both were really good athletes. And he, you know, he's like me. He went to all of their ball games. Yeah. He owned his own business there at the end out in Alpine. He had a sold rock, you know, gravel, all sorts of rock or dirt. He had a Kubota tractor. He would do shredding. Some of the, you know, I used to do shredding when I had my tractor. So that's a whole different story. Anyway, guys, this video's getting long enough, so I just wanted to show you Newark, and Kenneth Copeland's place back there. So we'll be talking to you later. I may do another video here on the way home. Talk to you later. Adios. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and thank you so much for following my videos. And guess what? Nobody's on my bumper right yet. There's somebody pulling out in front of me. Bye.